Hello, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but today we're going to be doing the mission Prince of Persia. As soon as we actually get over there. Now that we've just beat the giant deer. Oh dear, it died. Oh dear, oh dear. We should now be able to fast travel over to Megaris. Because these next couple of parts are going to be side missions trying to level up a load. Because we need more XP so we can be level 31, I think the next proper mission is. Now we've met our father. I'll be right back. So, we're here, ready to talk to the blind man.
You have a kind soul. Help an old man buy his next meal.
You seem kind too.
You need it more than me. Here, take it.
A generous gift. Thank you. What do they call you, stranger?
I'm Cassandra. And you?
Just a simple beggar. I sailed from Persia to see the beauty of the Greek world.
I can do many things, Persian, but I can't restore sight.
Nor would I want you to. My blindness is a burden that the gods have given me to carry, and I will.
Then what?
Be my eyes. When I was a boy, an Athenian told me the most beautiful tales of your lands. I would love to hear them again. Would you go see the places I never was able to, and return to tell me the tale of your adventures?
I'll be your eyes.
I'm not much of a storyteller, but I will be your eyes.
I knew I sensed kindness in you. You've made this old Persian happy again.
Don't thank me yet. What places do you wish you could have seen?
My favorite tales were always of the Acrocorinth. The statues of Zeus in Athena, the perch of the armored bird in Arcadia, and of course, the mysterious mound Taiget.
I'll be back with stories to tell.
As soon as you've seen one location, please return.
A papyrus. Says it was written by
Okay.
the Athenian general. A note. Written by
So, let's return to him with the first three.
I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
I'll be back with stories to tell.
Okay, so we can't do them one by one.
Could this be writing by Themistocles?
But to find the rest, we need to head to there, and then there. So I think the easiest option. Hey boss, we need you.
Let's go.
Because he can take us to one of the two of them. Not that one. If I mark there, and then go like that, I'll be right back when he reaches that location. So we are back. The exact point they want us to go to is the viewpoint up there.
Move.
So we actually need to get up there. Phobos, it is possible to manage to get to all these just using Phobos, but what you need to do is not fight anyone on over the way, because if you're level 26 and you come over into Arcadia, I think you'll find Arcadia is a lot higher level. Yep, 33 to 37. If you come over here and do it at this point, you're underleveled, but you can still manage the viewpoints. Because you don't want to head to later in the game, underleveled, because you will be pretty much one-shotted most likely. Which is why we're heading back to some of the older places we've been to at the moment, to get XP doing missions like this, because we never completed all the ones in Mega East. He was the last one, but I knew that if I let it go on and leave that mission, half the places we would have synchronized with anyway, because you can do the viewpoints as you go through the game anyway. If you play it through exactly how I've done it, then you can manage the whole mission without actually having to go anywhere by the time you pick it up. But we need to climb to the top of the armored bird and synchronize. Quite a nice view. Now going down there, we're gonna hopefully be able to call Phobos up here. There he comes. From Hades himself. We need to make our way back down to that road. And then head on by Market to Laconia, which is 32 to 36.
Come on.
So we'll still be under-leveled, but we will get the XP. And we'll also have a point we can travel to when we go back to do the main missions. Go back to a main road. There we go. So I'll be right back. So, we've come to the final point, which I want to point out, all these points will probably be marked for you, whereas they are also marked by the little eagle logo when you get close to them, so it makes it easier to know where you're going. But for this one, it's just a matter of you can't actually walk up to it by a path. You have to physically climb up to it. How we got thrown off this point when we were just a kid and survived, I don't know. But I'll be right back when we reach the top. Here, the final part. Well, part of the mission, should I say. And then we will have to return to the blind man. It's official. I want to go to Greece. There we go. We can now fast travel back to the blind man. And I did travel all the way from up there down here without having to do a single fight. Took a fast travel back, so I'll be right back. There we go, we are back. Time to drop down to the blind man.
I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
So, tell me what you know about the statue of Zeus.
It's great bold.
I've seen its people are the happiest in all the Greek world.
That is
Okay, I've told you.
Persia and the
We're just gonna skip all this.
My people prospered after King Xerxes was murdered.
I find it hard to believe anyone would want you dead.
You're very kind. Tell me another tale, then I'll tell you more of my past.
There are many statues to Athena. Which one do you mean?
In my mind, there is only...
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel her presence. Would you describe her to me?
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new creed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
The Acrocorinth. Don't tell me. It's in Corinthia.
Smart guess. It is the most renowned temple to Aphrodite, your goddess of all life's most pleasurable trivialities.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Aetera keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you. So I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more. But first...
Yes. A tale for a tale. You did say Mount Taygetos, didn't you?
You sound like you know that place. I have heard tales of its appetites. They say the mountain feeds on the suffering of Spartans, so the people there offer their own children to the mountain god for sacrifice.
That's not exactly right. I returned to Mount Taygetos.
Returned? Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain like any other. What makes Taygetos a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child,
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Taygetos.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you why he hid his treasure.
What do you remember about this armored bird in Arcadia?
There's a beast made of armor jutting out from the mountainside, overlooking Lake Stymphalos and the undulating fields stretching like waves on a golden sea all across Arcadia.
If you'd like to hear about the bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
A great bird with metal feathers attacked me. I fought it off with my bare hands.
Ah, you did? So you fought it just like Heracles? I'd heard the statue was built to guard a place of chaos and calm.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale, Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promised him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
And what of your story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me, so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
My grandfather was Leonidas of Sparta.
That means...
Your father, King Xerxes, killed my grandfather.
Then you are bound by blood to avenge him.
Artaxerxes, false king! These Misthios led me right to you. Time to finish what I started.
Cassandra, please!
Stand behind me. Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me. Thank you.
I had no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
If he doesn't return to Persia, I promise accepts his fate.
You're a brave man, Artaxerxes.
A trait I learned from Themistocles. Now, as for you, I owe you payment.
Well, I did save your life. And I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did? Though much of what you said is not how I remember Themistocles telling it.
Things change.
Ah, we approve of that, aren't we? Now, for Themistocles' treasure, find the tomb in Salamis where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy. That's where your reward awaits.
Question is, where's the closest point? Oh, it's right there. Place I'm gonna have to sail across to. Great. We'll be right back. And we are back, about 300 meters away from it. Shouldn't be long till we're there.
There it is.
There it is.
I need to stay hidden. The tomb that Artaxerxes mentioned. It's real.
I love you! Say goodbye!
That was easy.
She's in my sights!
more here. And an ancient tablet. An ancient tablet here too. It seems to be not wanting to give me the location of it. So, if you have enjoyed, and you've now done the Prince of Persia questline, you can drop a like down below, you can hit the subscribe button, and you can also hit the bell notification so you know when I upload. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.